G'day everybody, another instalment in the master bedroom ensuite build. So, to be honest, I've done nothing in the last couple of days. I've chased up some parts, got out and done a bit of shopping for the bathroom, got all my plumbing attachments and things like that. So, yeah, I haven't done any physical work, um, but I did do some stuff today. So. Um, it won't matter if I show you now or show you during the day. This room's really dark because I haven't got the lights connected, and it's a frosted glass window. So I'm hoping that the light's going to be enough to see this. So anyway, what I did is I stripped out all the copper. So I took it all out in one piece. Which was great. It's all sitting outside in the backyard, and I've got plans to make an outdoor shower for my hot tub area. So I'm just going to leave it in one piece at the moment and just modify to suit. So that's going to be great. So I'll get some use out of it. But yeah, I started with all the shark bite and the pecs today. I had to cut off the two main pipes down in the corner here. Let's see if we can get some more light in here. So the two pipes entering the room here, I've had to cut them off. The hot water pipe teed behind the stud, and the cold water teed in front of the stud. So as you can see here, the cold water, which is on the right hand side, I've had to put a T up the top there, obviously, so I can run it in both directions. But with the hot, because it already came this way, I was able to put an elbow on it and shoot another elbow up there, and that hot water pipe runs to here. So I can keep this copper pipe up to about this point, and then I'll just cut it off with the tube cutter. I've got a copper to PEX to go on there, and then we'll just continue the rest of the way with the PEX pipe. So I've got all my fittings. I think in total there was about 26 or 28 fittings in total. I've stopped here for the day, so I've got a block off just here. Just here I've blocked it off, and because I didn't know where I was going to get to, I've just used these stop taps as block offs for tonight. So yeah, they work alright. So I've got a bucket under there just in case there's leaks. I did have a leak on here, on this one here. I didn't put enough Teflon tape on it, and I got a little mild drip, so I ended up fixing that. As you can see, I've got all the other stuff down here. So I've got a mixer for the for hot and cold water for the bidet, and I've got a shut off for the bidet, and I've got a shut off tap there for the cistern, for the toilet. So I've got everything I need. I've got all the outlets for the vanity. I've got the outlet there for the shower, and I've got the two mixer taps down there and some T-junctions, and then we've got behind here, we've got some more stuff for the other shower. Shower head outlet, and an elbow. I'll need to run an elbow in there, unfortunately, right on this corner here. So yeah, but we got everything. So yeah, I managed to get the drain out. So it took me 20 years, and the reason it took me 20 years is because I didn't realise it was threaded in to that pipe. And I wouldn't have got it out anyway, because it was actually they poured concrete around it, So it was just chipping away at the concrete that actually got the drain out in the in the first place. So yeah, so I've got access to my pipe now. I've done a rough sketch out there of the strip drain. So that's, I've got to cut that into the slab. I don't need to go down very far, only 10 mil, believe it or not, which is a real pain in the ass. But that's the way it goes. So yeah, but oh, and as you can see, all the plaster work and tiles are all off the wall, so it's been completely gutted all the way through. So just neatened up a few things there. The aerial wire, just put a couple of saddles on it, just to so nothing gets jammed behind the plasterboard, or sorry, the cement sheet when that goes on. Managed to save a piece of this internal galvanized bracing from wherever I removed it from. I think it was from inside the wardrobe. So that'll come in handy to fill the corner here. And here I've bent this one up, but I can bend that one down. So as I always say on all my projects, whatever it is, house, caravan, cars, camper trailers, motorbikes, don't throw out your scrap. It saves you money in the end. If you can hang on to it and store it, save it till the project's finished. So oh yeah, ceiling fan, lights and heater installed, but obviously not wired. That went in quite nice. So yeah, haven't sanded that yet. I think I mentioned that in the last video. I hadn't sanded it at that point, but I'm not really prepared to do any sanding yet. I'm just sort of over the plaster dust at the moment. The whole house is covered in it, so that can just sit there for now. But yeah, that turned out pretty good. I was almost unlucky. It's a good thing that I stuck my hand up through the hole in the roof to check, but there was a batten right where I wanted to put this unit. There's a batten that runs inside the roof that way, and I would have actually have cut into it, so I had to shift it over 10 mil. And because obviously I wanted it, I wanted to keep it center of this doorway. So when you looked in, everything looked centered. But unfortunately, had to go to the left 10 mil, but you can't pick it. So I'm very happy about that. It's one good thing that worked out. Another thing too, the toilet. Now, I was always going to originally have it sitting in this direction, because then it's just the waste pipe straight out through the wall. But I always liked the toilet roll to be on the right hand side. But obviously if it's on the right hand side, it's going to be on this side of the bowl, and you can't hang a toilet roll dispenser off there. So I'd have to put it on the left, and I sort of hate that. It's a little pet peeve, So what I did is I rotated the bowl 90 degrees, which seems to be the go for this entire renovation. Everything gets rotated 90. And I ended up going down to the local plumbing place, and I got the flange to go under the bowl, and I got them to give me a 90-degree elbow. But unfortunately, for that 90-degree elbow to pass that corner brace there, the bowl had to come out a little bit more than I really wanted. It wasn't much, but then you've got to allow for the seat as well, because the seat slightly overlaps the bowl, and in the end it was going to be sticking out too much. So I've opted to go back to the original way, a pipe just straight out through the brickwork, rather than putting 90-degree bends and stuff into it. So yeah, but I only just missed out. It was so close. And I didn't want to chop into the timber there. You know, like as you can see, this whole room's been hacked into it one time or another, and it's just, yeah, I just, not that it's going to weaken the wall if I make, look, battery's gone flat. Not that it's going to weaken the wall if I make the modification, but I can always strengthen it, but I just don't want to have to do that. Yeah. I think I covered this in the last vid, but I'm not sure. I've cut up some pieces of carpet, like the leftover carpet that came out of the wardrobe when it sat here, and obviously the wardrobe when it was moved to here. So there is some slight variation in the colour. There's not much I can do about it. I'm quite lucky. This piece here, this main piece here, this come out of where the wardrobe sits now, and that was always walked on, so the colour is perfect. This along the edge came out of the wardrobe, where obviously there was no traffic, no foot traffic, and obviously no light and no nothing, so that's still dark like it would have been when it was first laid. I've got to get some carpet joining tape. I thought I had a roll of it. I found a 1 metre strip of it, and I've been able to join it here. But that's all I could do. I couldn't do anything else. So I've got to get some of that this week. I've got some underlay that needs to go under as well, just to get it level. So that hasn't been put on yet, because when I iron this stuff on, I actually need the concrete slab to lay the carpet flat. I'm going to sort of like flip it over and do what I've got to do and iron it on that flat concrete, so I get a nice clean joint. It may not come up good, but for now it'll do until the new carpet goes in. But at least yeah, it keeps the room a little bit warmer. That's about it, guys. Gonna leave it here, and catch you in the next episode. Cheers.